I'm Blind, and today I'm going to talk to you about spiritual wellness. This is another part of the Wellness Wheel series that I've been doing recently. Spiritual wellness talks about finding purpose, meaning, and peace through things like religion, mindfulness, or even going out in nature. So here are the top 3 struggles that people face when it comes to spiritual wellness. Okay, so the first one is feeling a bit of a disconnection from your spiritual wellness. And this can usually be due to life being busy, life being chaotic, whatever's going on in the world right now. And these connections can be due to your religious beliefs, they can be to your mindfulness, even being too busy, too chaotic to go out and enjoy a walk in nature. The first one kind of feeds into the second one, which is lack of time. So you could have a lack of time for actual walks in nature, enjoying nature, or taking part in religious practices if that's what your belief system is, or even just taking time for reflection. We are so busy these days, and this world moves so fast that we do often take all that time for granted. The third one also speaks to that disconnect, but it's more in terms of being uncertain of your values or your beliefs. And this can be a societal influence, a family influence, friend influence, all that kind of stuff that can influence what your personal values are because of what's around you. And that can really have an impact on your spiritual wellness. So now that I've talked about the top 3 struggles, I'm going to give you 3 tips that can help with improvement. So the first one is practicing mindfulness. Now this can be mindfulness while you're eating, so no distractions through social media, and just being mindful of what you're chewing, the flavors, all the thoughts that go through when you're making food. It can be taking time for breath work, or even enjoying a meditation or a mantra, or enjoying something on social media, such as a sermon, a prayer, something like that, that will help you get more in touch and feel more mindful. The second tip can speak to that struggle of understanding your values or beliefs. So by doing something that can help you to reflect on that, so writing down what's important to you and discovering what those boundaries and those values are, can really help you to get back in touch with what really matters to you. Not what matters to other people around you or their influence, but what matters to you internally. The third one is connecting with nature to make yourself feel more grounded, spending time outside. This is something that's important to me. I grew up kind of in the middle of the forest, and just recently the trees that are outside my apartment were cut down, and I do feel that disconnect from nature. So I'm making a point of going out in nature and at least spending 5 minutes around some trees or some grass that can really make me feel more grounded and make me feel more like I'm at home. So now that I've talked about some tips, let's go back to those SMART goals. Remember, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time manageable. So the first one that has an example for is meditation. So saying something like, I will meditate or pray for 5 or 10 minutes every morning before work. This can actually be a good start to a SMART goal. And if you say, I'll do it for the next 2 weeks, there's your timing. The second one is, I will journal about gratitude 3 times a week for the next 30 days. So this can bring back that spiritual wellness, it can bring back that gratitude, that positive mindset, and really help. The third one is, I will go out and walk in nature for 15 minutes 3 times a week for the next 30 days. Now this brings back that connection to nature, that spiritual connection that you have with the world around you, and it's also an attainable goal that you can work towards in the next 30 days. Remember that spiritual wellness, there's no guide. It's what is important to you, your spiritual wellness, your mindset, your connection to your mind, your spirit, and the world around you, whether that's nature, people, religion. It doesn't matter so long as you're making progress. Remember that goals like this are not about perfection. So I'm going to put it to you now. What kind of mindfulness or spiritual wellness goals are you working towards today? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear about it, and let's support each other on this spiritual journey. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.